Dear future officers, welcome to ethics classes. What a day! The last day of the year. What have you done? How was the year? Sir, how was this year, 2025?
I learned a lot, sir.
You learned a lot.
Yeah, I realized the people, things.
People online, please let me know, how was 2025? Tomorrow, on the first day of 2026, I will be taking a very important session. That session will be a distillation of my 20 years of experience as a student, as a teacher, as an author. I have cleared prelims in all the formats. I have cleared when the things were having optional. We were having optional. After that, equal weightage, CSAT and GS equal weightage, I have cleared in that. I have cleared with English in CSAT. I have cleared where CSAT is just optional. I will be giving you the crux, the cream in tomorrow's session. If you just follow that, I am pretty confident that you will have very high chance of clearing prelims. This is a very pertinent one, because the prelims are at the corner. If you have not cleared prelims yet, and if you are thinking of clearing prelims this time, it will be a very important, very difficult task, where you have to have the things in a very strategical way, in a the best way. Otherwise, it is not possible. Having said that, let us start the class. Before that, I would like to ask you a very important question. What is that which is required to get top rank, IAS, IPS or first rank? What is that one thing which should be present in the student? Please let me know. What is that one thing? If you want to get IAS, top rank, first rank, what is that one thing?
Analyze the syllabus, PYQs.
What is that one thing you should be doing? Let me tell you, let me give you the options. Hard work. Second, concentration. Third, confidence. Fourth, smart work. Fifth, consistency. If you are asked to choose, which is the one you would be choosing?
Not one, sir, all.
Any one you have to choose, if that is the case. Hard work, concentration, confidence, smart work, consistency. What is that one thing required?
Confidence.
In fact, as one of your student has said, you need all. But if you are asked to choose only one thing, then consistency stands out. Dear students, I have seen hundreds of my own friends getting, because I have seen them very close. I have seen thousands of students getting through. What is that one thing? Say for example, a person who is not like having good marks in 10th standard, failed in 10th standard, failed in 12th, is able to get rank. IIT, IIM cannot. Why? The reason is consistency. Why is consistency so important in IAS exam? Why is it so important? The reason being, this exam syllabus is not that difficult. Am I making this point clear to you? You may be a genius, your IQ, all these things may be very high. That does not make much difference here. The reason is, The syllabus is pretty easy, social science. If you don't understand in the first time, if you read once or twice, definitely you will understand. But the syllabus is very, very, very vast. Is the point clear to you? The syllabus is pretty vast. Here you will be studying things of polity, history, geography, environment, ecology. Afterwards, CSAT things, reasoning, comprehension, quants, data interpretation. These things are studied in a complete degree, my dear students. So you are studying the concepts, the subjects which are there in nearly 5-6 degrees, complete degrees. So it becomes important that you put considerable amount of time. Because a person of general intelligence can also master the syllabus. Syllabus is easy, pretty easy. There is nothing like calculation, integration, rocket science, no. You just are studying about the society. So now my question is, this is a very, very important thing, how to be consistent. If you want to get first rank, what is the most important thing required? Just read 10 hours per day, every day. Take one day off. That is what my friend did. Krishna Mohan, he got 24th rank in first attempt. I was like wonder-struck, because when he came, when he did not write the exam, when he came, I already have written the mains. He met me in R.C. Reddy. So in that, he got the rank in very first attempt. I was like shocked. He used to come every day at 8 o'clock morning to R.C. Reddy library. It was free then. Afterwards, he used to go at 8. That too Sunday he was not coming. After getting the service, I asked him, Krishna Mohan, I know what you will be doing, 8 to 8, because you are with me. We are studying together in the library, side by side. What you will do after 8 o'clock? What he said shocked me. In fact, that is one thing which you have to keep in mind. And also Sunday he was not coming. I thought like he may be like practicing test series, something like that on Sundays, but he was not coming. Only 6 days a week, 8 to 8. He said, really Raghu, after I leave the library, I don't even touch the book till I come to the library. Whatever I read in front of you, beside you. What about Sundays? He told, no, no touching, no books. What was the reason for that? The reason once again shocked. I am a married person. My wife go for office. When she leaves for office 8 o'clock, I will be here. When she comes around 8, I will be going there. Even after going there, if I read, maybe my wife will give divorce. అందుకే చదవట్లేదు. Sunday kuda I am spending good time. I am going for movies. See, a person who did not read anything after 8 p.m. till 8, but consistently he was coming always, every day. And Sundays, no, he got the rank. Me, after 8 p.m. I used to think like that, I used to think, I used to do that, I used to do this. Morning పొద్దు వచ్చే ముందే ఇది చేయాలి. మీరు కూడా అలాగే కన్సిస్టెంట్ ఉండాలంటే ఒక టైం టేబుల్ ఉండాలి. రొటీన్. I repeat, if you don't have fixed routine, you cannot do anything consistently, you cannot do anything over a long period of time. Are you going for jogging? Are you taking bath? Are you studying properly? I can tell you in one word, only one. I'll ask you a question. Do you have a fixed routine? If you don't have fixed routine, forget about all these things. Going to gym, studying, fixed routine, 8 o'clock, you have to be there. Whatever may be, you have to be on the chairs. Otherwise, not at all possible. All the people, say for example, Olympic, highest competition, they always said one thing. I never felt like going to practice all day throughout the year, but I went. That is the reason I am here. Is the point clear to you? We're all motivated. Collector, ఎవరికి వద్దు? Are you not motivated to become a collector? Even me, if I am given opportunity at this 46 years age, I am ready to write. I am motivated. So here it's not about motivation, it's not about concentration, all these things. You are already brave people, intelligent people. ఇంత అన్సర్టనిటీ ఉంటే అని చెప్తే తెలిస్తే కూడా వచ్చేసారు. ఇక్కడ కన్సిస్టెన్సీ ఈజ్ ద ఓన్లీ కింగ్. టు హ్యావ్ కన్సిస్టెన్సీ ద ఓన్లీ థింగ్ ఈజ్ యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ ఎ ఫిక్స్డ్ రొటీన్. సే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 11 o'clock ఇలా ఉంటే అలా నిద్ర వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ బికమ్స్ రొటీన్, నో నీడ్ ఆఫ్ అలారం. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఫిక్స్ టైమ్, డెఫినెట్లీ యూ విల్ వేకప్ అట్ 5 o'clock. మీరేం చేయక్కర్లేదు. మీరు ఫిక్స్డ్ రొటీన్ లేదంటే మీరు కన్సిస్టెన్సీ ఉండదు, మీకు సర్వీస్ వచ్చే చాలా తక్కువ అయిపోతుంది. ఇట్స్ నాట్ అబౌట్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అందరికీ కావాలి, పిచ్చిగా కావాలి, ఏమైనా చేయగలుగుతాడు. నేను ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఒక అతను ఉండేవాడు, నెల్లూరు నుంచి శ్రీకాంత్ అని. వాడు ఎప్పుడు చెప్పేవాడు, ఈ ఆల్వేస్ యూస్ టు సే, వన్ ఆఫ్ మై ఫ్రెండ్, రఘు, ఐ వాంట్ ఐఏఎస్ ద మోస్ట్. హౌ? I used to ask, I am the person who is like more in need of IAS. నాకు ఏ జాబ్ రాదు, ఏ ఇది లేదు, నాకు ఇదే ఇంకేది. రే పిచ్చోడా, అలాగే అనుకుని అందరూ వచ్చారు. సో హియర్, ఆర్ యూ వర్తీ? హియర్ గాడ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఫేర్. Very fair. All of you have only 24 hours. How to make the best use of that? Fixed routine. Your motivation will change. Your mood will change. Your energy will change. Your conditions will change. Change avutaya leda? But you should be consistent. That can be possible when you have a fixed routine. Say for example, small things. Are you taking the bath daily? I can tell you, you will be taking if you have a fixed routine. ఒక రోజు మార్నింగ్ తీసుకున్నాను, ఒక రోజు ఆఫ్టర్నూన్, వన్ డే ఈవినింగ్ అన్నవాడు కన్సిస్టెంట్గా ఎప్పుడు చేయడు, ఉండదు. అదే పొద్దున్న లేచిన తర్వాత వాష్రూమ్కి వెళ్తాను, అప్పుడు నా స్నానం చేసాను, అతను చేస్తాడు. బిఫోర్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ ఐ టేక్ ద బాత్ అండ్ ఐ విల్ గో, అతను చేస్తాడు. అలాగే జిమ్, అలాగే స్టడీస్, అలాగే అన్నీ. సో నా మాట విని జస్ట్ ఎక్కువ ఎగ్జర్ట్ చేయొద్దు. 24 hours ఉన్నాయి, టేక్ రెస్ట్ ఫర్ 8 hours. రియలీ దిస్ ఇస్ ఉండాలి. ఎవరు 3 hours 4 hours ఎవరు పనుకున్నారో వాళ్ళు ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఐఏఎస్ కొట్టిన హిస్టరీయే లేదు. ఏమో ఎక్కువ అంటే గ్రూప్స్ ABCD 1 2 3 కొట్టుంటారు. వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ రీడ్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్, టు హ్యావ్ ఎ క్లియర్ రీసైక్లింగ్ మెమొరీ, మీకు 6 to 7.5 hours నిద్ర కావాలి. 8 hours తీసుకోండి, స్టిల్ యూ హ్యావ్ గోట్ 16 hours. Plan in such a way that you read or you do something academic for 8 to 10 hours. Don't overexert. When the exams are near, when the exams are in the corner, 1 or 2 months, you will be reading more than 15 hours. ఇప్పుడు కన్సిస్టెన్సీ ఉండాలి, లేదంటే అవ్వదు. దిస్ ఈజ్ జస్ట్, ఐఏ ఈజ్ జస్ట్ ఏ మైండ్ గేమ్. Those who are strong, they will be consistent. Otherwise, no. Okay? To sum up the whole thing, the exam syllabus, IAS syllabus is not difficult. It is vast. Another reason is UPSC has done a very, very big mistake, spoiling the student's life by giving more number of attempts. ఒకసారి వస్తాడు అంటే 6 attempts ఉంటుంది. There will be 6 attempts. Preparation 1 year. If he is not clearing, you will take 1 year gap. 8 to 10 years, you will be here itself. Seats are limited. Seats are limited. Only limited seats. IAS 50, 100s. He will be here. In this process, you won't let the freshers come in. నువ్వెంత చదివితే, whatever you may be reading, why you are not getting through? The reason is there is one person who has already prepared 5 years. He has already read 20 times. A easy thing. How can you have the chances? Many of my students come to me and they say, sir, at any cost I want to get through this 2026, sir. I will be wonder shocked. Array, 50% of the syllabus you have not yet completed. And the other day they were talking, like I have not completed geography, I have not completed economy, I have not completed modern history. Think logically. You shouldn't be going to war if you are not prepared. It is not like trial. I appeal to one and all who is listening. If you have not prepared well, if you are not able to read the things what you have decided at least 3 to 5 times, don't give this exam. Your whole preparation will go wrong, because there is high chances that you won't clear. Already last time 15,000 students have written mains. The same people will be writing again. Even if they get IPS, they will be writing. Other than IAS, if they have got any other job also, they will be writing again.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the point in you giving without preparing? Option avaledu. Inka economy, they have not completed. How can you think of giving the exam? It's not that easy. Okay. So, one thing, you should have fixed routine, just 8 o'clock, you should be on the table, just do it. If at all, if you want to do any nonsense also, sit on the table and do it. Don't cultivate the habit of lying down on the bed, because by lying down you will be having mobile where you can do all the things. So, that is not the thing, always you should be sitting other than resting. So, it was a kind of emotional thing, because this is the end, the last day of the year. This applies not only for you, this is what applies for me also. That was the thing I was thinking, like I should tell something most important. And also tomorrow's session, where I will be telling you exactly as to what you should be doing if you want to clear prelims. So, if you are able to do that, definitely you can. What I will be doing in that session will be, I will be telling you exactly from where the questions are coming. That is the one best thing Lakshmikant sir did. I was a student of M. Lakshmikant. He was the #1 teacher for public administration. We were having public administration option. Just by his guidance, he used to show us the page numbers. See, this year they have picked from here, next year here. We always used to guess, okay, next this will maybe asked. Okay. So, coming back to ethics, are you all ethical people?
Yes.
How can you say that you are ethical?
We have some values, set of standards of values.
So, please write down this question. Ethical behavior. Ethical behavior. What does this mean? Are you ethical? If someone asks you in the interview or anywhere, what should be your answer? Are you ethical?
Yes.
Yes. How? Write that question. Are you ethical? Are you ethical? How? Answer. An individual is said to be ethical. An individual is said to be ethical if he is aware, of, if he is aware of ethical standards, inside bracket, what is right, what is wrong, inside bracket, what is right, what is wrong, close the bracket, and follow the ethical standards. He is aware of the ethical standards and follow the ethical standards. Next line. Ethical standards are codified in the form of constitution, laws, rules, regulations. Full stop. So, that is it. Okay, come back again. What is ethics? Set of standards that society puts on itself, which guide our behavior, thought and action. They are standards of right conduct, right behavior. What is conduct? What is the meaning of conduct? Behavior, right behavior. So, when you are ethical, what is the meaning?
Behavior.
You have following set of standards which are said to be right. Then, which is the supreme ethical standard? What is the basis of this ethical standard? Are you getting the point? Ethics is set of standards. On the what basis you take that these are standards? So, one of the thing was with respect to means and ends. Just concentrate on just these two aspects. These are the two things around which the whole philosophy, the whole ethics revolves around. One thought says that ethics is located in results, outcomes, consequences. So, for example, I am teaching. So, here they are not bothered about what I am teaching. They are not bothered about how I am teaching. They are bothered about what? They are bothered about what? Results. Am I able to produce the results? Rank vachaya? Did you get first rank? Are you happy? If it is that, if the results are good, then it is ethical. Chalo. It doesn't matter what you are teaching, how you are teaching, you are using PPT or writing PDF or anything. Going live, online, offline, one-to-one, mentorship, doesn't matter. Is the point clear to you? Ethics, they say that results, it is located in results. If the results are good, ethical. If the results are bad, right? Another says, no, results are immaterial. Nee pani nuvu chayavu. Do your duty. So, here ethics is not located in the results, the consequences. Let the consequences be positive, negative, neutral or anything. Here the most important thing which you have to keep in mind is, we are not concerned about the result at all. Got the point? These are like two watershed compartments. They are like sides of a coin. But when you toss or when you see, you will see only one face. Alage, when we are talking about teleology, consequentialism, you should concentrate only on the consequences. Even you should forget there is something like means. On the other hand, when you are concentrating on deontology, you should be concentrating on just what they are doing, not about result. So, how do I apply that for my teaching? According to consequentialism, results, bagochaya. Are the students satisfied? Then that is ethical. According to deontology, as a teacher, what you are doing, means are important. What you are teaching, how you are teaching. Immaterial. Whether student reads or not, he gets the rank, immaterial. That is this thought. Clear? So, the same thing here. This is you are doing some work, means and ends. One minute, I will erase the thing. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, right. So, deontology concentrate only on means. So, here one important theory of deontology is categorical imperative. Who gave this one? Kant. Deontology locates ethics in means. Important theory in deontology is categorical imperative given by Kant. So, next one consequentialism, also called teleology, locates ethics in ends. Important theory is utilitarianism given by Bentham. Okay. Deontology, actions are morally obligatory. Actions are moral obligation, means you don't have any choice. Say for example, in traditional society, if in some cases there will be obligation that this person should marry this person, then the girl or the boy, they don't have any choice. Say for example, if you become an IAS officer, duty, is duty an optional or obligation? You have to do your duty, go to the office. Is that obligation or your choice? Obligation. So, here too they are saying whether something is good or bad, morality of an action is an obligatory regardless of their consequences to human welfare. So, here they are concentrating on the means. An action is considered ethically good because of the characteristics of an action itself, not because of the product of an action is good. So, it is diagrammatically opposite to the one we studied, which was the one consequentialism. So, here they are not considering about the results, they are considering, they are locating ethics in the action itself, right. The same thing, duty for the sake of duty. Here by doing duty, you will be getting result, do not bother about that. Just duty for sake, and virtue its own reward. If you are prudent, if you are having the virtues, its own, it will be the reward. Say for example, courage, honesty, these are the virtues. So, when you are honest, what will happen? Other people get helped, society prosper, but they are not concerned about that. You just be honest, you just be courage, you just have compassion. That virtue itself is a reward, not about the results which give that is the reward according to these people. This is a very, very important one. Please read this. I will explain each and every word here. This is one of the master slide which sums up each and everything.
Deontology is a normative.
You just read on your own. I will explain. Because some people may need time to comprehend and they want to comprehend on their own. Okay. Deontology is a moral ethical theory. Deontology is also a normative ethical theory. What do you understand by normative? Normative is one which says what is right, what ought to be precise, what ought to be. So, here one word for normative is prescribing. So, you may note down normative means prescribing, anything which prescribes is said to be normative. Here deontology is prescribing something, it is not describing. This we will discuss in the dimensions of ethics, right. It is prescribing. What is it prescribing? It is prescribing that morality, the ethicality of an action is present in the action itself, not the consequences. It focuses on morality of an actions themselves, not about the consequences, as in case of consequentialism. It defines in terms of obligation. Deontology. What is the meaning of deon? Note down, deon means duty. That is the reason. See, none of the books explain as to how this word got into, but we will be taking these things in a simple way and making you understand exactly deontology endukantarani. Deon means duty. Duty is obligation. So, here it emphasizes on adherence to rules, and this is one of the most important thing for civil servant. Why? Why it is most important thing for civil servant among all the theories?
Because it is a duty of
Yes, you are very near.
obligation.
See, we have got constitution, right? Under that, what we have? Government. Very important, you may note down government. Government consists of
Rules and regulations.
legislature, executive, judiciary. Where is civil service?
Executive.
So, this is government. Executive branch is known as public administration. This is public administration. So, in that, what you have is civil service. So, please connect the dots. What is the work of civil service? Who is a civil servant to begin with? Executive. What does the executive does?
To serve the nation.
What is the main work of an executive?
To execute the constitution.
Executing the things. Executing the constitution, executing the law, executing the rules. What they are saying here? Emphasize on adherence to the rules. Hope you got the point clear. I will make the point clear here. Please understand. Civil servant, IAS, civil servant. What is his work? He is a executive. He is a permanent executive. We have got two executives. Here one is political executive, that is your minister. These people's work is executing the laws, constitution, these things. Similarly, you have got one more executive, that is permanent executive. This is civil service, civil servant. So, what is his work? His work is executing. So, if you go also, you do not have discretion. You do not have any discretion with respect to what you should be doing. Collector will be doing what he has to do. Whatever he does in accordance to rules and regulations. So, this is what the theory says. Deontology emphasizes on adherence to rules, duties regardless of the resulting impact, and it is often associated with concepts like right, justice and fairness. This is one most important thing, please note down and emphasize, because this is the one which is not given in any book, but this is in fact the crux. So, what is that it is emphasizing on? It is emphasizing on rights, it is emphasizing on justice, it is emphasizing on fairness. How is this different? How is this important? Because our consequentialism was talking about results, consequences. Here they are not talking about the consequences. Give us justice, give us rights, treat the people with dignity, right? So, those are the things. Are you able to connect the things? First one, we are talking about the happiness what an individual gets. Then add those things. If it is giving more happiness, then that is right. So, then that is dependent on individual. There may be something, reading may be giving you more happiness. For you, going for a movie may be giving you happiness. For others, sleeping. So, you are in the first case saying something which is dependent on each and every individual and which varies with time. Morning you may be enjoying sleeping, afternoon you may not be enjoying sleeping. Is the point clear? So, they objected this. Arey, how can you say this? The ethics can be defined on these lines, which gives you happiness. It is ethical. How can you say that? One of the biggest objection for that is varying from individual to individual, from time to time, from place to place. Did you got the point? So, here this is not about that. So, that was one of, in fact, the main objection for deontology. Deontology, in fact, emerged as a critic to consequentialism. Consequentialism is one of the most popular one at that point. Even no one dared to criticize this one. How can they criticize? That logic thought was not there, because we are all governed by pain and pleasure. He has taken the most basic, the fundamental one. It was the Kant who for the first time emphasized on those things, that this is not the way of defining what is ethics. So, did you get the meaning of these things? Deontology understand in the okay. What is deon? Duty, obligation. So, in deontology, one of the most important and one of the, in fact, the only thing which you have to concentrate is categorical imperative theory. I will just brief those things in 1 or 2 lines, because these things we will be dealing in detail when I take up like dimensions of ethics. So, divine command theory, it says that divine means God, command means he has said, say for example, in the form of Gita, Bible, Quran, God has commanded to do this one. So, what is ethical? Following what God has said. So, what are according to deontology, according to divine command theory, what is your duty? According to categorical imperative, your duty is following categorical imperative. According to divine command theory, what is your duty?
Follow the duty of
Divine.
Follow the command of God. So, here natural rights theory. So, here it says that natural rights, a important concept, you should be having a fair idea. In the present context, state is the one which is exercising power. Now, you can take that as government. Government state is a recent phenomena. What was the thing before the government came? To put the things in a very simple one, these natural rights theories are of the argument that humans existed before the state came. Is the point clear? Humans existed before the government came. Before the government came or before the state came, concept came, we were having already some rights. Right to life. బతుకులానికి మనకు హక్కు ఉంది. Right to life. Right to liberty. We have got right to freedom. Right to property. These were the basic structures on which the rights issues happened. Now, the culmination of all these things is the present concept of human rights. This revolves around that. And pluralistic deontology. Plural means many. So, it is saying that there is nothing like only one duty, there will be many duties. Say for example, me as a teacher have got the duty, as a brother I have got the duty, as a friend I have got duty, as a father I have got duty, things like that. So, it is pluralistic. And contractarian ethics. So, it says that once a contract is made, it should be upheld. So, what is the logo of our institution? We stand on the promise. We stand on the promise. What is that one? Contract. Say for example, here we have made a contract that we will be giving this service. In this respect, you will be giving something to us. So, you should abide by this one. So, this is one of the most important aspect. We will go in depth when I discuss about John Rawls. John Rawls, one of the latest person who is said to be a stalwart in the field of ethics. Okay? Deontology, in that important thing is categorical imperative given by Immanuel Kant. Kant rejected utilitarianism. Why? Why Kant rejected utilitarianism?
Because the individual happiness and the end of the happiness.
So, what is utilitarianism?
And
Okay.
One number of people get more happiness.
Yes, only 1 minute. I will just take the pen.
when working, sir.
Okay, good. So, here utilitarianism, that which produces maximum utility is ethical. So, what is utility?
Happiness.
Happiness means that which maximizes happiness is ethical. What is happiness?
Well,
Pleasure minus
pain.
pain. Why pleasure and pain are taken as the basis for happiness?
Supremacy of the
Sovereign masters. So, sovereign masters means these pain and pleasure are our masters. We are just obeying our pain and pleasure. We are doing those things which give more pleasure, avoiding pain. Is the point clear? In this aspect, you should be adding one more thing. This is coming into a very, very important aspect near to society, because it is saying greatest happiness of greatest number. So, happiness provided for the people should be high in terms of intensity, greatest happiness and greatest number. So, it is societal concept, not about individual. This is the one. Why did Kant reject this one? The very basis. If something makes you happy, something makes you prudent, something makes you happy, we cannot say that that is right. Something is making you happy. There are many things which make you happy. There may be things which are making you happy which may not be right. Untai kada? There may be one person who may be enjoying beating others. Adi ethic ani cheppocha? No. So, they rejected. Right? This is the one in that, this is the one exactly which pin downs the things to the accuracy. Ethics cannot be based on merely empirical considerations. So, empirical consideration means which is based on experiment, practical things. Please note down these things, very, very important, at least in your mind. They are saying that ethics should not be based on empirical things. Empirical things means
Theories.
results, the things which you can see, outcomes. Empirical kada? So, based on experiment, practical things, not just ideas, not about ideas. Like such as interest, want, desires and preferences. Once again, these 4 are very, very important. Each and every one does one or the other thing because of this. So, I repeat, we do something because of these 4. Why? Say for example, if you are doing something, the basis will be one of these 4. You should be doing something because you are interested in. So, if you are interested in means if you are liking. Wants, eating, want, right? Shelter, want, because of that you will be doing something. Desires, maybe your dream, and also preferences. Preferences are the things, values. This is very, very important fundamental thing. All human actions, I repeat, all human actions are because of majorly these four things: interest, wants, desires, preferences. Kant says that you cannot at any cost determine whether something is ethical or not based on these things. They are contingent on the time, on the place. Okay? Please read this. Happiness is not good or right. Making a person happy is quite different from making him good, prudent or virtuous, which I have explained. Then pain and pleasure are not our sovereign masters. So here he brings the concept that when you are acting with respect to pain and pleasure, you are acting like an animal. When you feel hungry, you are eating. When you are feeling sleeping, you are sleeping. Means your actions are based on instincts and genetics, not based on values, not based on reason. That is the thought. We will elaborate on this one. People are used as a means for the ends. So here people are not used as an end in itself. This is the ultimate crux or the cream of categorical imperative. This is a very, very difficult concept. It is very, very difficult to comprehend. If at all, if you understand at least 50% of what I say with respect to peoples are used as means, not as ends. Definitely, like I say that you are far apart than all your peers. You are way apart. So in this class, we will be discussing those things. Then violates human rights. How does this violates human rights? Because greatest good of greatest number of people means who they don't like, the policies will be against them. Say for example, you are like building a bridge, you are building a dam. Dam is giving water for lakhs of people. So lakhs of people are happy, but the tribes are uprooted, few people. So here violation of human rights, violates individual rights also. Okay. Kant rejected utilitarianism. He says that ethics cannot be based on preferences, needs, happiness, pain, desires, outcome. Then what should be the basis for ethics? The Kant's answer is reason. Reason. Are you getting the point? So he is saying ethical things are those which are based on reason, not based on what I like, what I desire, what my preferences are. Previously they were dependent on my desires, my interests, my preferences, wants. You can arrive at supreme ethical standard by reason. How is that? Categorical imperative. What is the meaning of categorical? What is the meaning of imperative? What is the meaning of imperative? It is imperative means student. He is a student. Means it is imperative that he studies. Imperative means that has to be done. Imperative, what is the meaning? Has to be done, no other alternative, you cannot avoid. If you want to get good marks, it is imperative that you go through the PYQs. Chapacha?
Yes, sir.
Without going through the PYQs, can you clear this examination? Is the concept of imperative clear? Imperative means has to be done, there is no other go. Categorical means absolute. Categorical means absolute. Unconditional, absolute, unqualified, very defined, without any doubt, or possibility of being changed. So here you should be taking only like 1 or 2 words. Anni pettukonaku velte you will be forgetting everything. So it means unconditional and absolute. Categorical means absolutely required, unavoidable, that has to be done. Okay. How to arrive at the supreme ethical standard? It is by reason. Why? Why and how? Great question. Why? Why? Ethics should be based on reason. This is one of the most important, interesting thing in the whole ethics paper, because this is not based on common sense. Your history, geography, all these things, common sense. Here is something, a big idea. In the whole of ethics, this is the one thing which stand apart and in fact difficult. Why it should be based on reason? The Kant says that it should be based on reason because we are rational beings. We are rational beings. What is rational? That which is based on reason, logic. మీ ఆలోచించే శక్తి ఉందా లేదా? That too thinking logically, thinking rationally. So you have that capacity. So since you are a rational being, ethics should be based on reason. It doesn't stop there. There is yet another one. Because you are autonomous beings. What is autonomy?
Independent.
Freedom, independent. So here, without depending on anything, you are able to decide the things for you.
Yes.
Is the things clear to you?
Yes, sir.
We'll take in the other way. కింద నుంచి వస్తాము, from the bottom. Human beings are able to take rational decisions. They are rational beings. Human beings can make the decision independently, not depending on the biology. So, for example, I am feeling hungry, eating. That is biological, dependent on biology. But beyond that, how to eat? Washing the hands, maybe cooked food. So these are the things which you give. So don't carried away by the example, just carried away by the concept. Humans are rational beings. ఆలోచించే శక్తి ఉంది. Autonomous beings. So that thing, reason, that is once again based on your own thing, not dependent on anything, autonomous, freedom. Okay? We are rational beings. Why? Why we are rational beings?
We have a thinking of
Reason. Because we are capable of reason. Every person is worth of respect because he is rational being. Human dignity. He is touching the concept of human dignity. All humans have dignity. Why? In simple, all humans should be respected. Why?
because they are capable of thinking.
Yes, they are capable of thinking. If someone is doing something, you cannot say this fellow is a fool. Because he knows what he wants. He is an autonomous being, he is a rational being. So you should not criticize, you should respect what he is doing, what he is. Say for example, you have come for preparation. Some mad person comes and says, hey, you madman, you don't have money, you don't have these things. How can you prepare for IAS? I have been preparing for IAS for 6 years. I have gone coaching in top institution. I took Raghu sir's personal guidance also. I am not able to. Will you be here for 5-6 years? You are a fool, go home or write groups. Can they say like that? They have to respect you because you are a rational being, autonomous being. You know what is right and wrong and you are doing that. Okay? So every person needs respect because they are rational beings. We are autonomous beings. Why? Because we are capable of choosing freely. Here is a catch. So, we are capable of choosing. What is the meaning of choosing? Select. Select means decision, making choices. So, saying what is good for me, what is good for the things. So, you are capable of acting and choosing. Animals are also acting and choosing, but not freely. They are by genetics, by instincts. But you are capable of choosing and acting freely. What is freedom? The idea of freedom blows your mind. What is freedom? I am feeling like eating. I eat lot. I am feeling like sleeping. I am sleeping. Can we call this freedom?
No.
Why?
Freedom is given by someone.
How?
Like how India got freedom in 1947.
No. Individual. With respect to individual.
It's called liberty, sir.
Not that. Philosophically. What is freedom? Don't go for like independence. We are not talking about the concept of freedom.
You can take in own decisions.
You can take own decision. Very good one. This is the one. Own decision. So, here Kant's idea of freedom is different. You think that I am feeling hungry. So, I am eating. You think that I am taking the decision. No. You are hungry. Did the hunger was given to you by your own self? Was hunger given to you by your own self? From where did you get hunger? Biology. So, when you are hungry, you are eating, you are just acting as an animal. Did you get the point? So, here what you are doing is you are just obeying the law given by biology. This law was not given by you. You are acting on the law which is given outside you. You are acting as a puppet. You are not acting on the law which you give yourself. Let me tell you another important exam. It will be striking. The example. So, this. The pen fell down. Did the pen having the freedom, is it falling freely? Free padindi kada. Nobody touched it. We think that this is freedom, but it is not freedom. It obeyed some law. What is that law? Law of gravity. It is because of that it fell down. The pen did not choose to fall. So, here it is not the freedom, because it is acting according to a law which is given outside you. If you are acting according to law which you give yourself, and if you are acting according to that, that is freedom. If you are acting according to a law given by society, according to a law given by biology, according to a law given by physics, then you are not free. You are slave to the laws given outside you. That is the concept. So, let me explain these things in a simple way, in a systematic way. Sorry. We are autonomous beings. Why? Because we are capable of acting and choosing freely. What is freedom? Generally, freedom means absence of obstacles to do whatever we want. Generally, what we think? Absence of obstacles to do whatever we want. We think that as freedom. That is seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. But is this the real freedom? Why? Here, because this is not the real freedom, because when you are seeking pleasure and avoiding pain, I repeat, what all you are doing is You are seeking pleasure. New Year party. Hey, New Year ఏం చేస్తున్నావురా? Pleasure. And avoiding pain. When you are seeking pleasure and avoiding pain, like animals, you are acting as a slave to your appetite, your desires. Acting as slaves. Why? When you are seeking satisfaction of your desires, everything you do is for the sake of an end given outside you. Pain and pleasure, you did not give them. When you are trying to satisfy those things, you are trying to do something which is not given by you. So you are acting as a slave to something outside you. According to Kant, whenever our behavior is biologically determined, according to Kant, whenever our behavior is biologically determined, say for example, you feel like eating something, you feel like marriage, you feel some desires, interested in someone. So here your behavior, if it is based on that, even if you get those things also, when they are determined biologically or socially conditioned, it is not truly freedom. To act freely, it is to act autonomously. What is the meaning of freedom? Freedom means acting autonomously. What is acting autonomously? Acting autonomously is to act according to a law which you give yourself, not biology, not society, not physics. What about your thought? Is this not thought provoking? Did you get the essence, gist, at least some?
Yes.
You should be reading. Take the PPTs, you should be reading this minimum 3-4 times. Otherwise, you won't get the things. In the next class also, I will be once again explaining the same aspects. To act autonomously is to act according to the law. I give myself not according to dictates of nature, society, conviction. It is the most important aspect which you have to give. So, what is the opposite of autonomy? Heteronomy. So, you are right, but here he has used the term heteronomy. Heteronomy is opposite of autonomy. When I act heteronomously, autonomy means acting according to the law which you give yourself. Heteronomously means acting according to the determinants given outside you. According to law given by outside ante ikkada biology, physics, society. Example, when you drop the stone, when we act heteronomously, we are instruments, not authors of the purpose we pursue. So, when you drop the stone, what happens? It falls down. Is it acting freely?
No.
Is it acting autonomously? No. Okay. When we act autonomously, we act according to the law. We give ourselves. We do something for its own sake as an end in itself. So, here what is the end? What is the end here? Just acting according to the law which you give yourself. That is the end, that is the result. See, you are following some law. Following law is in fact a means. Avunu kada? Because results will be somewhere. But following the law itself is the end, itself is the result, itself is the consequence. That is the meaning. So, has an end in itself. So, when you are doing the duty, it is not just the mean, it is the end in itself. That is the result, that is the consequence.
How can take the result?
Mean to say, here do not think about the physical result it produces. Mean to say, you are thinking of evaluating this based on the result. If results are good, it is good. So, here result itself is following. Outcome, what is the outcome? The outcome itself is in the means itself. Okay. This capacity to act autonomously is what gives human life a special respect, special dignity. Since we are capable of acting on ourselves, so this requires others to respect this. So that requires the dignity. Respecting human dignity means treating person as end in themselves. Is the point clear? What is the meaning of treating people as ends?
Human dignity.
Respecting dignity, respecting humans. Right? We will take one step back. Respecting you means respecting not you, respecting human, the human in you. Is the point clear to you? It's not about you, it's about the humanity in you. When you are using people as a means, what is the meaning? You are using humanity as a means. When you are using some person as a means, it is not that person. You are using the humanity in him. Right? So, what is the meaning of treating people as ends? It means respecting humanity, respecting human dignity.
But nowadays totally changed.
Why respecting human dignity? Why? Two things. We are capable of rational being. We are rational being. We are autonomous being. So how is that? What is the basis for that? Humanity. Okay. Treating person as ends in themselves. This is a question which we took up in the very beginning. Means respecting human dignity. Respecting humanity. Why respecting humanity?
Because we have rational beings and autonomous.
Very good. What is rational being? Why you are a rational being?
We have ear capable of thinking.
Very good. Reason, logic. Please add this word. Why rational being? Reason, logic. Why autonomous being? Acting and choosing freely. What is the phrase? Acting and choosing freely. So, if you have got any doubt, please let me know. We will once again repeat this class, but we will complete this in one go, so that all the things will be there in your mind. Okay. So, here why respecting human dignity, that I have already explained, but let me explain these things as Kant has explained in a very systematic way. To explain these things, he has come up with three big concepts. One is morality. So, here one thing, morality and ethics, they mean same. So, here first one thing, there are some little differences and only some people differentiate. Even UPSC and second ARC has not differentiated between morals and ethics. For time being, you take them as same. There is like individual set of standards, societal standard, those things are there, it is not universal. So, I will explain in fact the correct way. So, morality, you think ethics. What is ethics? What is ethical? That is one. To explain that, we have come up with the concept of duty and inclination. Then freedom, autonomy and heteronomy. This you already know, right? So, here you already have touched this one, but we will be explaining this further. Then reason. We should base ethics on reason. So, in that categorical imperative. Categorical means absolute. Imperative means that has to be done. So, categorical imperative means already they are saying duty. So, that is the reason it is called deontology. In a beautiful way, I will explain as to why it is called deontology. Before that, let me give you the background, so that you understand the things in a better way. Here, morality. Let me ask you a question. I help you. Is this ethical? I'll help you get IAS. Is this good or bad? Good. But my intentions are different. I give you money with some vested interest. Then whether my actions are good or bad, tell me.
Good.
But my intentions are wrong.
Even though it is helping me,
Yes. My intentions are wrong. మీ నుంచి నేను ఇంకా ఏమో ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను, దీని నుంచి ఇంకా దోచుకోవాలి అనుకున్నాను, మిమ్మల్ని యూజ్ చేయాలి అనుకున్నాను. థింక్ ఇన్ ఏ వెరీ బ్రాడర్ వే ఫస్ట్. I came to that you are a sharp-eyed person. మీకిన్న ఆల్మోస్ట్ లైక్ ఇంటెలిజెంట్ ఎవరు లేదు, బట్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ హ్యావింగ్ మనీ. I don't have any intention of helping you. I help you because I know that you will be getting first rank. After getting first rank, I want to take your name. I want to put a new institution. I want you to tell that Raghu sir was the only person who helped me, and because of him I got the rank, otherwise I would have not got. Not only that, I have done all these things. There will be a moral obligation. Raghu sir has helped me. He always used to give 1 lakh per me for 1 month. For 5 years he has given. I secured. So you will be indebted to him. You will be getting contracts from your things. సో అలాగనుకొని నేను హెల్ప్ చేస్తాను. ఈజ్ దట్ ఎథికల్?
Yes.
Kant says no. Morality of an action is determined by the motive with which you are doing the work. Motive, intention. What is the intention? We at Future IAS Academy, we are giving the courses at very low price. What is the intention? Is it to help the students? Then it is. If you have got any altruistic motives, then it is unethical. Is the point clear? So according to Kant, what determines whether something is ethical or not?
Based on
Motive, intention. Please internalize this word. Morality of action is determined by the motive with which you are doing. Right? Then afterwards he says, ఎక్కడికి వదిలేయలేదు, he won't leave here. Motive determines whether something is ethical or not. Intention, motive or intention. So what should be the motive? What should be your intention? Your intention is to follow categorical imperative. Because that is categorical and imperative, and that is your duty. Is the point clear to you? So why deontology? Why did this name came? Deon means duty. Please understand this. We'll go from the back now so that you will understand the things better. Deontology. So what is the meaning of deon? Duty. What is your duty? Follow the categorical imperative. Right? That is the reason it is called categorical imperative. In simple things. The same thing here. Morality, duty versus inclination. He has explained ethics by taking 2 things here. So the same thing here. Kant answered this question by connecting and explaining 3 big ideas, that is morality, freedom and reason, by using contrast or dualism for these 2 ideas. So here he has explained the things morality, freedom and reason by taking 2 contrasts. Means these are opposite, duty and inclination, autonomy and heteronomy, categorical imperative and hypothetical imperative. Okay. So coming to the first one, morality, duty and inclination. what is moral, what is ethical. So, according to second ARC and your UPSC, you have to take ethics and moral interchangeably. There is until and unless they ask differentiate, you should be taking the meaning the same. So, moral. So, according to Kant, what is moral, what is ethical? Intention. The motive or the intention with which you do. So, what is the motive or the intention with which you should be doing? What is the motive? Duty. The intention which you should be doing is duty. So, what is your duty? Following categorical imperative. Why following categorical imperative?
Yes, of the reason.
Yes, because that is based on reason. Why based on reason?
Because rational beings and
Very good, very good, excellent, that is it. So, other things you may have to just go through the PPTs and make a systematic note, that is it. So, morality is equal to duty. What is ethical? Duty. So, that is the reason it is called deontology. So, let me explain these things. What is moral? Look for the motive or the intention with which you are doing. The moral worth of an action consists in the motive or intention from which the action is done, not on the consequences. So, previously in consequentialism, it was dependent on
ends and results.
consequences. Here, intention, motive. What matters is the motive. What matters is doing the right thing for the right reason, not for some hidden or altruistic purpose. Helping for the sake of helping, honesty for the sake of honesty, not with any hidden motive. The motive that confirms moral worth of an action is the motive of duty, by which Kant means right thing for the right reason. So, you should be doing right thing number one and right reason. మంచి పని చెయ్యి, ఆ పని వెనకాల మంచి ఇంటెన్షన్ పెట్టుకో. మంచి పని చేసి నువ్వు ఇంటెన్షన్ రాంగ్ ఉంటే కూడా అన్ఎథికల్. So, you cannot say doing wrong thing with right, no. First of all, you should be doing right thing for right reason. Opposite of motive of duty is motive of inclination. So, motive of inclination is equal to motive other than duty. So, if you do anything other than the motive of duty, then it is called motive of inclination. What is that? Let me explain this with examples. We act out of some motive other than the duty, such as self-interest. You are not acting according to the motive of intention of fulfilling your duty. You are acting according to your self-interest. Your desire to satisfy your wants, preferences, needs, then your actions lack moral worth. According to Kant, only action done out of motive of duty are moral. Actions done out of motive, intention of duty are moral. Say, there is a beautiful example here, which is given by Kant himself. Here, there is a small child. So, if you want some, say for example, matchbox, something, say coffee powder, whom will you send? Will you send elder people? Right, Chinoda, Pora. So, something like that, or something, think that the child, elago, child got some money. So, the child takes a 100 rupees note and goes to the shopkeeper. So, you are the shopkeeper. So, here the girl asks for bread, biscuit or chocolate. So, you give the commodity. Afterwards, you think twice. This baby doesn't know how much it costs. Inka chinna, they don't know how much it costs. How about giving wrong change? I have to give, say for example, 70 rupees back. What about giving 60 rupees? because child cannot make out. Afterwards, nobody can ask also. But he gives the correct change. The reason was not to be honest. He was afraid that if the matter spread to everyone, hey, shopkeeper is a very cunning person, he has cheated a small baby. Will his business prosper? So here shopkeeper has given the correct change. He has given the right thing. What is the intention? Wrong, because vested interest. He is thinking about self. He is thinking about his business. He is doing right thing with a wrong intention. He is not ethical. Is the point clear to you? So the same thing here, shopkeeper and the child. Let me explain these things in a systematic way. A child goes into the grocery store to buy bread. Shopkeeper could overcharge him, and the child won't know. But shopkeeper realizes that if others discovered it, if others comes to know that he has taken advantage of the child in this way, the word might spread and hurt his business. For this reason, he decided not to overcharge the child. Is the shopkeeper ethical?
No.
Why? He has given the correct change.
But the intention is different.
Right? So here it's a very, very important thing. This you can apply in your day-to-day life also. Very, very important thing, fundamental thing with respect to love. What is the nature of love between a mother and a small child? పెద్దోడు అయిపోతే మళ్ళీ ఈక్వేషన్స్ డిఫరెంట్ అయిపోతాయి. A small baby. What is the nature of relation? It is unconditional. Mother loves the baby just for the sake of baby. So here too, when you help something or anything, you should be helping those things unconditionally. The reason is in your own good. మీ మంచి తన కోసమే. If you expect something from others, already the game of business starts. I have given this much, ఇంత ఇచ్చాను, నువ్వు ఇంత చేశావు. I have done this work, you have not done this. Is the point clear? So here, whatever you do, it should be unconditional. If you are if you are truly loving any person, then you should be doing the things unconditionally. And it is in fact in your own good. Because when you expect something, the relation spoils. You feel that there is no gratitude. It's not like business. I have given 10 rupees. You should be giving equal amount of goods. What does this becomes? It's a business, not a relation, not love. Okay, come back to the thing. The shopkeeper is not ethical. Why? Shopkeeper has done the right thing with wrong intention. The shopkeeper's action lack moral worth. Shopkeeper does the right thing, he is honest, but for wrong reason, self-interest. What is that? Profit. There is an important difference between honest for its own sake, love for its own sake, help for its own sake, or doing the things, love or honesty for the sake of some profit, some self-interest. The first one, honesty for the sake of honesty, love for the sake of love, is the most prudent one, the ethical one. Right? Kant argues that only principled position means honesty for the sake of honesty is the ethical one. Then out of the things which we are discussing, in general, they are asking about happiness, they are asking about angry, those kind of things. In this they may ask about the profitability, honesty also. So how honesty is profitable? Honesty is the best policy. Why? If a shopkeeper is honest, definitely you will go to him. If a teacher is honest, you will go to him. An individual is honest, you will go to him. So, honesty is the best policy, but you should not be honest for those things. అందరూ నిన్ను లైక్ చేయాలి, అందరి నుంచి మీకు ఏమని కావాలి, దానికోసం హానెస్ట్ ఉండకూడదు. హానెస్ట్ ఫర్ ద సేక్ ఆఫ్ హానెస్టీ. సో ఇన్ జనరల్ honesty is the best quality, is also most profitable. So how it is profitable? Say for example, if you are honest, I am ready to assign any work. Say for example, if you are honest, I know that you are not a thief, so when I am going home, I may give the whole institution to you to look after. If you are a person who is not honest, will I give? I may help you. Similarly, honesty is profitable. Here in case of business, people like you, people come to you. It is most important asset because business that deals with truth, openness, fairness will always be profitable. They do well. Okay. So coming to the concept, morality, ethics. So what is ethical? Ethics is in duties. The only motive of duty can confirm moral worth of an action. Autonomy and heteronomy. So what is autonomy?
Acting and choosing freely.
Acting and choosing freely. Heteronomy? Opposite. So we'll wind up the session here, go through these things, PPTs. So if at all, if you get any doubt, you can ask me, I will stand till the last man. So once again, on the last day of 2025, I wish you all the very best. So go home, make a list of those things which you thought of not doing, just don't do, or list those things which you always wanted and you are not doing, just do those things. And as I said, what is the one most important thing required for getting IAS? Consistency. How can you get consistency? By regular routine and just sticking to it. That's it. You will get IAS. Tomorrow, I will explain some of the important secrets as to how you can get through these prelims, because that is at the corner. So have a great day. Enjoy your preparation. Thank you, one and all.